you feel like your team responded in the second half?
You know, we did a much better job of taking care of the ball in the second half than we did in the first. I think we had 10 turnovers in the first half. And anytime that's the case, you know, there's a lot of bad things happening both for your offense and defense. Second half, to play the final 20 minutes with two, you know, the one thing Houston Baptist tries to do is disrupt you, not allow you to pass the ball and deny. And in the second half, just as a team, we did a much better job of making good decisions, finishing drives, and then, you know, they fouled a lot. And in the second half, we made our free throws. The 15 of 18, you know, from the line, and really on the night, 28 for 36. It's one of the highlights. I would say the way we took care of the ball in the second half and our free throw percentage and attempts.
Was the first half just jitters, or it was just an odd first half?
You know, it was. There was a lot of fouls. A couple of times we didn't convert. We didn't have a great deal of confidence, which, you know, that's kind of who we are right now. We're a group of guys that are playing together for the first time. And, you know, I think our hope is that as we continue to work and practice, go through experiences, we will improve.
Chase have a double-double in his first game, official game back in a while.
Yeah, Chase had some good moments. The best is yet to come. I don't think he scratched the surface. You know, he hasn't played a lot of basketball in college. And even this year, he was really playing his best for about a 2.5, 3 week period, and then he got injured. So I think right now the injury is finally leaving him, and I think we're all anxious for him to experience a good stretch of health, because the one thing Chase has always done at every level that he's played is he rebounds. And tonight he had a double-double, 9 defensive rebounds, which is excellent.
What's he like on the court? Because from there you can hear him talk a lot and tell guys what to do and where to go. Is he like that in practice? Is that part of the reason he's a captain? He
is. You know, Chase is a really bright kid, great student, maybe the best student we've had. Very cerebral, thinks things through, and intelligent. You saw him, not many big guys draw charges. He does that a lot. And I think his ability to rebound, move defensively, if you kind of watch how he can get out on a ball screen, he can guard a different variety of players, run the court. He's very, very mobile. And I think the way he thinks and his mobility, you know, that's his strength. What we have to develop, and some of it is our team, is just get him the ball in scoring position, you know, get a couple more jump hooks, get a couple more two-point shots, because I think he'll get fouled, or I think he'll make them. And that's, again, what you develop when a guy's playing every day. He hasn't really been with our team a lot the last couple weeks because he's been injured.
I think Randolph has done really well. Is it more about opportunity, confidence, that he's done really well this whole week?
I mean, Brandon, you know, he has the gold jersey right now in practice, so, you know, that's always a good first step, that he's doing it every day, not just in an exhibition game. And he's growing. Sometimes that jump from a freshman to a sophomore is significant, and Brandon's always been able to shoot the ball, and I think he's learning the game, and he's more of a complete player. He still is going to keep getting better because, you know, it's the very beginning of his sophomore year, but definitely right now he's been a bright spot on our team with the way he scored.
And Brandon Williams, last game he had a very good game. This one he's kind of like pressed up. He pressed up. Did you do that in your mind?
He might have, yeah. He didn't have his typical night. I will say this, though. He had 5 assists and 0 turnovers, and playing in a game like that against that type of pressure, you know, that's a job well done. And he went 8 for 9 from the line, and so far he hasn't shot the ball very well from the free throw line. But he's an excellent free throw shooter. I think sometimes you have to get that first game under your belt, and I'm sure he'll bounce back on Sunday.
You put Devonaire in there. What kind of role do you see for him?
You know, Devonaire, like you would expect for talented young players that work hard. You know, he's disappointed he didn't play in the last game. But his attitude is tremendous. And from the day he's stepped foot on our campus in June, he's done really everything we've asked of him. You know, physically, he's like a young colt. You know, it's just he's so young. His body, you know, how much he weighs, how strong he is. The best is yet to come for him. And you can almost see that. You You know, what we're trying to do right now is get him better on defense and really try to get him to think about what role he can have. But it's too early to say this player is going to play or another guy's not. He's one of those guys that we're closely watching, and I could certainly see him crack the rotation and be out there helping us because he can do a lot of different things.
You mentioned after Red Bull, you kind of had a rotation figure that you 8 or 9 guys or whatever. After this first game, any changes in that?
We're still working through it. I think we have a good grasp on maybe our top 5 or 6, and then from there, you know, it's yet to be determined. You know, Dylan right now is really struggling from the field, and he's lost his confidence. You know, I go more on what I see every day, and he's a much better shooter than he's shown. But I'll tell you this about him is he rebounds the ball, and he gives his heart and soul on defense. And he's finding ways to help our team, and I think he'll settle in eventually here and be able to, you know, take good shots, make the ones that he takes, and that'll be a real shot in the arm because so far we've really played without him scoring or shooting. And he doesn't have to score 20, but he's a much better shooter than he's shown. I'm proud of him because he's, in spite of that not working out for him, he's really found some other things to help our team and his ability to rebound. I think what do you have tonight?
You said Devener was disappointed.
Dylan had 9 rebounds tonight. So I think if you add Dylan Smith up in the 3 games we've played, I think he's our leading rebounder. And that's a good thing for him. And we get Ira back, and you know Chase is healthy. Hopefully our rebounding will comes up because tonight we didn't do a very good job there.
You said Devener was disappointed. Was that your decision not to play him, by the way, in Chaminade, or he wasn't hurt or anything, was he, or is it just a? The offensive reboundings, obviously they missed a lot of shots, but they got a lot of offensive rebounds. Was that a concern, or you just figured with the game, the way they were playing like that?
No, a very big concern. We got manhandled, you know, on the glass, and you know, we had a couple guys. I just named 2, Dylan and Chase. It's hard to really argue with their numbers, but this year we have to rebound as a team. You know, we don't have those couple bigs in there that are going to kind of get those big rebounds for you. We need our guards to get in there, and our room for error when the other team misses, that's a big difference. And we have to block out. And, you know, when guards don't block out, you feel it. And tonight, even our bigs, you know, a couple times we had one-on-one opportunities, and their big got it, put it back in. So that's something we will take from this game and try to really work on and improve as we head into Sunday.
What's the biggest difference? I don't know how much you had a chance to prepare for Cal Poly, but what they present versus what you saw tonight versus Houston Baptist, sorry.
I've not seen Cal Poly yet.
Coach, is it too early for you to determine what kind of identity this team's going to have?
It takes a while to figure that out. You know, what we want and maybe what's going to happen could be 2 different things. But I think we got a great group of kids, a great group of guys that very coachable. They like each other. They want to do things the right way. And how all that comes together, we'll see.
We had a chance to watch Alonzo in the NBA recently.
Mm-hmm.
Your thoughts on starting 21 points and he had another good game tonight?
You know, a lot of teams missed the boat on him. The NBA's made for a guy like Alonzo because he's such a great scorer, and he loves the game, and he's going to work tirelessly on his game. And with the space on the court and the way it's being played, he's going to be able to score for a long time. I think he'll have an excellent NBA career. Nobody's happier about that than me.
Do they have any pearls of wisdom for the team?
He talked a lot about those guys have to block out, and it's probably much better that they hear it from him.
Fire away.
Brandon, how did it feel just to finally get out there and play a game that counted towards your guys' record?
You know, I was kind of excited before we even started the game. You know, it's our season opener. I'm ready. I was just ready to see Zona Zoo, you know. That's it.
Feel kind of in that first half? I mean, low scoring, a lot of defense, a lot of missed shots. How did it kind of feel to you guys?
I just felt we were a little bit nervous, you know, and, you know, they came out to play. So we definitely have to credit them.
Brandon, what's
changed for you this year? You're scoring obviously a lot more than last year.
I mean, I'm just put into a different role, and you know, my teammates are just finding me in my open spots. They know where I can score, and you know, we all know each other's games, so you know, we work well with each other.
You feel like our team is more advanced than last year too?
Yeah, definitely. You know, I was playing against So, Raleigh, and even DeAndre in practice, and even the guys, all the returners from last year. So, you know, they're all great players, and, you know, I got better, I got older, so.
And what did you take away from practicing against those guys last year? What was the biggest thing that they taught you?
I need to get stronger, and I need to take smarter shots, you know.
How has that added strength helped you? Like, in what ways have you noticed it?
I mean, it just helps me get to the basket whenever I want, and you know, I can definitely tell the difference, you know, from last year versus this year.
What's the biggest difference you guys saw on both sides of the ball in that second half versus the first half?
You want to answer that?
I mean, we were attacking in the second half. You know, we got the nerves out. We came ready to play in the second half. We were attacking, dishing the ball to open guys, and getting out in transition.
Was that kind of something that Sean stressed at the half was, you know, the three's not falling, we need to maybe get a little bit more aggressive in the basket?
Definitely. I mean, we usually hit shots, but they weren't falling for us in the second half. So, you know, that translates. So we gotta drive, and we gotta find our teammates, get good shots, get better shots, and then get back on D.
What's different about you, Alex, and just your role this year?
My role, I'm just doing whatever it takes to win. You know, I want us to win as many games as possible. So whatever that takes, I'm going to do that. I'm going to bring in energy when I come in the game, and I just care about winning.
Are you playing any point guard, Alex, as a backup, or are you strictly off the ball, you think?
No, I play point guard in practice. When that time comes, I'll be ready. But just like I said, whatever it takes, I'm going to come in and do that role.
Anything else? All right, guys, thank you.
Thank you.